Hey there, I'm just selling a few horses. Why on earth do I need a logo? I feel like a lot of small breeding operations feel this way, and I'd like to address that a little bit because what I'd like to do is I want to get you paid what your horses are worth for all the time and effort you put into them. My name is Dr. Knighton. I am an equine veterinarian. I've been in the equine breeding industry for about 22 years. This is my daughter on the left sitting on a semen box waiting for FedEx. And on the right, she's trying to breed her rocking horse. So she's grown up in the breeding shed, and it's been awesome having her with me as I go. Sometimes they're challenging, more challenging than others, but you know, that's the way it is. So logos. What we're going to cover today is why you need one, where you can get one made for a reasonable cost, where you should put it, and some ideas for promotional items, where to get those made, again, at reasonable cost. I'm all about saving money. And then how to use those promo items to increase your audience. And what I mean by that, you know, a lot of people will think I mean, you know, people sitting in an auditorium in a chair listening to you. But really, when I say audience, I just mean your potential buyers and people who might refer you, potential buyers. So do you recognize these logos? Think about how you feel when you see the Coca-Cola or the Cadbury or the Disney logo. Logos are meant to create recognition and relationship. It's meant to bring up emotions from when you tried that product or a certain memory where that product was involved. So kids recognize hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of logos because they're tied to all our different senses. So why are they used? Again, to create trust and familiarity, to let people know what you stand for. If you have to stand for something or you'll fall for anything, right? Ask Aaron Tippin. You want to set yourself apart from the competition. And our competition as small horse breeders, meaning boutique type breeders, are backyard breeders that don't really care about quality. We're all about quality, right? We want to set ourselves apart from those backyard people that just flood the market with horses that aren't valuable and that just make our horses less valuable, basically. And then we use them on promotional items, and it creates a consistency in our brand so that we can use it across our website and across different social media platforms to create a consistency in our brand. So why are the big companies so big? It's because they're geniuses at creating that consistency, and they have a brand or a system that people can depend on. Every time you see those golden arches, you know that you're going to get the same hamburger whether you're in California, Colorado, Carolina, or China. I'm not saying it's a good hamburger, but it's going to be the same hamburger. So that consistency is key. It's like seeing an old friend. You know they're going to be the same person, it's comfortable, and it creates that brand loyalty and a sense of a relationship. I mean, lots of people actually think that if they stop drinking their coffee at Starbucks because they get mad about something, that Starbucks is going to miss them. I can tell you that's not the case, but there's that loyalty and sense of relationship. Also, people are strongly afraid and dislike change. So me, for example, I dislike Starbucks coffee. I like regular black brewed drip coffee, and I don't like theirs. And I think they do that on purpose, so you buy the $5 Froofy drinks. But anyhow, I will choose a Starbucks coffee over an unknown brand because I know exactly how much I dislike Starbucks, but I don't know how much I dislike that other big cup of note. So creating that consistency that people can count on is key. Also, the whole let people know what you stand for. When you're branding yourself, it's important to attract the clients that you want, but it is just as important to get rid of those clients that are going to suck out your soul. They are not worth it. They are not going to see value in what you're offering. You're not going to be everybody's cup of tea, and that's awesome. Just embrace that. Don't try to please everybody. I did that in the beginning, and it was a disaster. You want to figure out your target market, and then you want to build your brand around them, about what's going to resonate with them. Yes, you have to feel comfortable with your brand, but you want it to resonate with your target audience. So setting yourself apart from the competition is huge, because every jackwagon who's got a horse with a set of testicles thinks he's a horse breeder, right? I mean, how many people, come on, give me a little love if you're watching. Breeding is the only aspect of the industry that requires zero horsemanship. All you need is a horse with a uterus and another horse with a pair of testicles. And it's lonely at the top, right? So the big ranches that can ask $50, $65, $100, $200,000 for their colts, there's not very many of those ranches. So the competition up there is really, it's not as intense as it is down here where there's a lot more. Think about this. Do you pay retail when you shop at a garage sale? You don't, do you? Because you're looking for a deal. So when people shop for horses at your ranch, do they feel like they're shopping at a garage sale? Or do they feel like they're shopping at a high-end boutique? That's what you're going for. As a small horse breeder, you want to create that culture of, hey, this is worth this. We've put this much into it. This is what these horses are going for. And you have that niche. And that logo is the very first step in setting yourself up as a business, as a legit operation where people are expecting to pay retail what the horses are worth. And the other thing is, let's think about that from a client perspective. So how you do anything is how you do everything. If they see you as a professional, they're going to feel confident you didn't skimp on farrier care, that you didn't buy the cheapest possible sweet feed that you could get your hands on, that you didn't skip vaccinations and vet care when they needed it. So it works both ways on the setting yourself apart. So you're going to, from your perspective, where your posture is and your confidence, and then from their perspective about, hey, they're going to see value in what you have to offer. The other thing is, we live in a crazy world. If somebody can sue you and that's their get-rich-quick scheme, that's what they're going to do. So there are benefits to setting your horse operation as a business for liability as well as taxes. So if you treat your horses like a business, there are perks for that. The write-offs, I mean, you can write off feed, truck, trailer, mileage, entry fees, vet costs, and QuickBooks Self-Employed is a great way to do that without even setting up a separate bank account. It downloads your bank transactions and you can categorize them into personal or business. And, talk to your tax professional. Maybe do some shopping for some liability coverage, but this is definitely something to consider. Okay, back to logos. So how do I get a logo done? Fiverr is my website of choice for that. That's how I got my logo done. And how you kind of navigate around Fiverr if you've never used it is you hop on there and you search like logo or logo design, and then there'll be hundreds of designers. So check out their prices, their reviews, and then click on them, go into their work and check out one that, number one, that you like their work. Number two, look for one that offers unlimited revisions and a basic package. So all of them will offer you a little basic $10 or $15 package, and then you can upgrade later for your vector files and your source files and your rights and everything else. So once you don't choose the big package, okay, that's my first tip on Fiverr. Choose the basic, get the design you love, and be picky. So if you are going back and forth 4 or 5 times with the first person you ask and they're not getting it, just honestly, it's $15. Cut your losses. Get you another designer that is going to understands your vision and your communication style, and be really picky because it's going to be on everything. So once you have the design you love, then upgrade for your PNG and your vector and source files, and you want full rights. And if possible, ask them for the font link so that you can change the colors. Here are some, if you think $10 or $15 is too much to have a logo designed, I think you're crazy, but there's people that just like to do stuff themselves. So here's some apps. for iOS and Android. There's 5 each, and I will make this available as a PDF for y'all so you don't have to madly write them down right now. But here's some apps for each one that you can make your own design, your own logo. Maybe if you want to use your brand and digitize it. Awesome. Make it into a vector file so you can use it. And then when you're choosing an app, my recommendation for that would be to hop on YouTube, search for the app, and write the app name and then tutorial to find the one that you watch the tutorial, and then figure out the one that you feel confident that you can do with your learning style and all that. And then when you get your logo designed, if you're doing it yourself, pop it in front of the Boutique Breeders group, and this is your tribe, right? And we're likely not only your competition, not really competition because there's plenty to go around, but we're likely your customers as well. So post your logo that you've gotten done and ask for feedback. We can give you some constructive criticism, and then you can go from there. But when you're thinking about doing it yourself versus paying somebody, definitely the time versus money investment should absolutely be considered. Okay, now you have your logo. It's amazing. It's awesome. You love it. You're ready to put it on everything and get a tattoo. What do you do with it? Get some swag, yo. Here's a couple of sites that I've used to order logo gear. Logo Up is a great one. And if you spend like $100 or something, they'll waive the setup fee and shipping. So that's awesome. Teespring is if you're ordering them for yourself, it's free shipping. And you can just order one thing. So that's really nice. It's really easy to do too, and you can get hoodies and hats and stickers and whatever. Now, I definitely recommend if you have somebody local that you can deal with, do that. But if you don't know anybody that has a printing business local, these are 2 that I've used and that I recommend. And then when you get your logo gear, you're going to wear it in your promotional videos. We'll talk more about promotional videos of your horses later, and how to edit those and what to put in them and what not to put in them. And then you're going to take your logo and you're going to put it on your website, and you're going to put it in your Facebook page and your Instagram account and your YouTube channel. And you're going to use that to build a consistent web presence that your audience can trust. And then to build up your social media presence again, we're going to use that logo gear for contests to engage your audience and your target market. So if you didn't know why you need a logo and how to get one, now you know. Connect with us. You're already in our Boutique Breeders group. I'm gonna re-record this for YouTube. But if you aren't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, we would love you to subscribe. And we're going to be posting lots more videos. Some of them will be in the group and some of them will not. So definitely subscribe to YouTube so you don't miss any. Feel free to email me anytime, tallyvillevet@gmail.com, and then tallyvilleequine.com on the web. And our website is currently under construction because we've got some awesome changes coming, and I'm very excited about them. But thank y'all for tuning in, and I hope this was valuable. If it was valuable to you, please throw up a comment. Let me know how we can make it better, and we want to hear from you. Thanks so much.